So yeah, finally back to this run. I know it's been a minute. I know. By the way, yes, I know, the usual moving the window around. Anyway, so let's look at some stuff here. So, stuff's changed, as you may notice here. There's actually a few things that affect this run that have changed since last time. So for one thing, these guys right here, all these Marl Bros and all that kind of thing, they actually have a lot higher health now. Well, supposedly a lot higher health. I think it went up by like 30 for these guys because they're really low level, but still. Also, you may notice Mr. Dude Guy over here's got a different palette now. He's actually got different looks for different chapters. And in fact, I can actually show that here. Because his Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 looks have changed. So, let's go over here and see what we see. So yeah, this over here is going to be his Chapter 3 look. And then, I guess we have to reset it now, because I kind of messed it up. But yeah, there we go. He's got a kind of green look going on for his Chapter 3. And then for his Chapter 4, he's all red now. So, yeah. I don't know if the other palettes are going to be used for other things, but, you know, they're there. They're cool. It's neat. It's nifty. There's cool stuff going on there. But yeah, that change happened like a while ago, give or take. I think it was like 10 days ago, something like that. And, yeah. Apparently, it has been quite a hot minute since we last did one of these. So yeah, sorry for folks that were waiting for another one to come out in all this time. It literally was just crappy luck. It's just every time that I was going to do one of these, it was just something else happens. Like whether there's an emergency appointment or whether just the day is completely swamped or whatever else. Stuff goes as it goes, but you know. Anywho, so this team needed some help. Basically, what we ran into last time, once we went over here, I believe there's Dogaloa there, is, yeah, we just needed to deal with it a bit better. If I recall, there was one movement that I had made that needed correcting. So at first, I'm just going to go into it as we are, and then I'm going to see what I can remember as far as what was needed there. Because as I recall, I only got to make about 2 or 3 moves before the fight was already done. So that's telling me that there's probably a good bit of finagling to do there. So for one thing, yeah, I need the full max level team. I'll go for that. Now, if I'm remembering this correctly last time, if we were going for kind of like a blitz fight here, I would probably just go nameless. I'll just go nameless, hope for revives, do the whole, you know, self-destruct loop kind of situation. Because yeah, that by far that's their most damaging move right now. And yeah, there are other things I can pick up that could potentially do a better job. For example, Hydras have been pointed out, just because they can kind of multi-hit several areas and that kind of thing. So potentially they're really good. If I need a kind of tankier unit, I might want to go for those. Because these guys, again, they're very good as far as offense, but unfortunately, they got problems. so there's that. All right, so first things first. We know that the fairy is going to trigger a bit too late, so we don't want to do that. If we go for nameless, let's see here real quick. If we go for last song, they all will have just moved, so last song might probably be the way to go. Oh, hi there, Mr. Cerabow. How's things? Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I was just showing off the palette changes. They're quite nifty. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to remind myself of what's going on here exactly. Alright, AoE hit, plus we got a slow. Yeah, this is going to go great. Absolutely fantastic. Don't see how this could probably cause any problems. Alright, well, you know, if he actually gets that off, and perhaps some of the other ones charge forward and... Alright, the way that I'm seeing this working, let me see how much health they have. They've got about 457. Okay, so... don't hit with stops, please. Okay. Yeah, these guys are really punishing with the amount of debuffs they throw out right away. Alright, that's still doable. just need to get all these guys in and just kind of multi-self-destruct for the most part. So first off, what's our AT looking like? Alright, so all three of them are going at once. So let's see, you're going to do about, give or take 200, you're going to do about 160, you're going to do about 200, or about 180. So yeah, we're going to, whichever one this is, we're going to let Apocalypse 1992 live up to his name. Let's see, we probably want 2 flame attacks here, probably 1... Exactly, he's looking awesome. I'm thinking, let's see, if we do 1 on him and it lands, then we should be able to at least finish off a couple, maybe? That one's apparently immune to fire. Alright, fantastic. See, and we could basically pull a risk here, because if I do this, and then a bunch of them get to last song, they should be able to finish this off. So what I'm thinking is, this hits, other guy goes in, self-destructs, the other one goes in for a flame attack, what's it, the spin move, spark or whatever, and then basically just gets their health back. And then after that, they should be able to go in and finish them off through other means, hopefully. So let's go ahead and move you slightly out of the way, just in case we gotta do anything weird here. Actually, right, where's this guy gonna hit? And what is he using, for that matter? It's probably gonna be Ultima or something like that. Yeah, Dark Holy, so that's single target. I was gonna say if we could get him kind of right into the mix, that might potentially do some stuff, but no. Alright, we're gonna move him out of the way. So this guy's gonna go in right here. What do you mean? Ah, okay, I just screwed that up. This is the exact same thing I did last time, where I was planning to do something along these lines, and then just didn't quite end up doing it. So we're gonna take out our own guy here, unfortunately. Or almost. Oh, actually, no, wait, critical quick. Okay, you know what, actually, they should be able to do some moves here. Alright, so he can do quite a bit. If he goes here, that guy's immune to fire, that one might be? It's a bit unclear. Yeah, if I could have gotten him right there, that would have really changed stuff. Cause yeah, if I go for this, finish off that one, it won't do anything to that one. Yeah, that'll finish off that one, but it'll unfortunately hit him. No, it'll hit the entire party too. Yeah. Well, ain't that a pile of crap. I might as well just go over the game over here. I know what I need to do, but... Anyway. Yeah, I know what I need to do here. It's very, very specific, unfortunately. So, we know more or less they're going to go in an L pattern. There's probably going to be one left over. What I'm thinking here is basically do a similar type setup, have Ramzov to the left, have the guy in the back, or have the fireball in the back, a bit more to the back. So we know that Apocalypse is probably going to be the one getting self-destruct off. That probably will vary just based on RNG and things like that, but I basically misread the tiles, so that was on me there. Again, it's been a bit of a minute, you know. Got to get back into the swing of things and all that, and apparently jumping right into the fire, because yeah, it's, what's it been, like 3 weeks? 2-3 weeks, something like that? Been nuts, whatever it's been. Oh, hang on just a moment. Alright, rude phone calls are rude. I thought I was going to get a call, and they're like, nope, we're hanging up the second you pick up. Alright. So you think you would enjoy the Warcraft 3 FFT map? Is it this map? Bar chance. Alright, let's see. That would give him more MP. Strengthen a bunch of stuff. He doesn't really use any of those, though. So it would strengthen his songs a little bit. His physical stuff doesn't matter that much. Huh. Well, I'd be interested to try it. Weirdly enough, like, I was mentioning this earlier, but yeah, I don't know that much about Warcraft 3. Again, I've watched a good bit of it. Just, yeah, never actually owned it, weirdly enough. Alright, what can we do here? I mean, half damage seems... Kinda seems like what he wants to go for here, honestly. But then he's missing out on that speed. Alright, forgot sticks give +1 movement. Sorry, I'm trying to see what kind of debuffs might potentially work on those guys. 'Cause I'm pretty sure none of these will. Friggin' Rom's over here looking through his pile of knives, seeing which one will be the shankiest. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is, yeah, they come in for the first wave. We essentially have last song set up, so, you know, hopefully getting instant turns there. He can't get a song off before the others hit. And yes, I could go for different creatures here, but I'm thinking this is kind of the way to go here. So yeah, first wave comes in. Hopefully that will take care of 3 of them. In fact, let's put you back here. Actually, no, this spot was alright for him. It was more the placement of these other ones here. So let's put this one here. Kind of get them nice and spread out. But yeah, so first wave comes in. They do all their self-destructs and flame attacks and all that kind of thing. Get rid of those first two knights. From there, hopefully that can maybe splash over to something else. But anyway, from there, they should all be in a pile. Ramza gets that last song off. Third or second or however many fireballs are left over, go around cleaning up. Hopefully they can make sure that at least those 2 are gone. At which point he can throw out a fairy and retreat. At which point Ramza will take the brunt of those attacks. He might get knocked out, but then the rest of the fireballs go in for self-destructs. That's the plan anyway. Alright, so first things first, he retreats. We'll go back here. Yeah, this one's a bit of a rough one, that's for sure. And I really may want to consider just moving them back entirely. Kind of the annoying part is here that these guys keep getting... Wait a minute, why is that one not immune to... That one's not immune to Berserk. Alright, cool. That immediately solves that problem. So I guess they're not immune to all those debuffs? Either way, Berserk guy... Unfortunately, he's one of the front ones, so... Meh. I must want to say it might be time to actually go after one of the others then. Because Berserk guy is about as good as that gets. Okay, so we got Stabby Spear guy. And we got Casty guy. Right, he's going to be a bit of an issue to take care of. So I think we might just go flame dump this one. In fact, we might not even need to go for the self-destruct here. If we just line them all up and just flame dump. Alright, go for that. Yeah, that's looking much better. Yeah, that one stays there. That one gets burned. If any one of these, last songs hit, then we're in good shape. So he's about to go do his singing thing right now. That's perfectly fine. Alright, there we go. So yeah, this can work out. Because of that Berserk, this can work out just fine. So yeah, Gelhard there, he's going to be a problem. Unfortunately, he's going to have a bunch of damage that I can't really do anything about right now. But as long as he decides to target over there on the left, then we're perfectly fine. So I'm going to go for Life Song here. It seems like they're just going to start trying to throw out DPS, so we're just going to go ahead and counter that. He's got Regen, we've got Life Song. How much is that doing that? Yeah, 40 per every few ticks here, so we should just be able to out-tank the rest of it. Since most of their damage was coming from those casters there, yeah, they're doing 150, we can already heal about 120 per turn. That's before Regen and before all of their fire moves and everything, so yeah, we can just out-tank right now. And this is the reason why I love using these so much. Like, other stuff, all well and nifty, but I mean, look, we can just present, essentially, as long as we stop the initial charge, we can just, you know, just wait. It works. It's my favorite kind of strategy. Is it kind of lame sometimes? Sure. Absolutely. But, you know what? Lame strategies work. And, like, I know I've said this over and over again, but this is just always my favorite when this works out. Where it's just like, just sit there, just be an absolute bastard, just let it, you know, kind of let the fight go as it goes. Alright, that should hopefully be survivable. Yeah, just. Okay, perfect. Less perfect, but still doable. Sure, it would have been nice if you got that Life Song out slightly sooner, but oh well. Alright, we're just gonna go for Spark here. We're gonna get rid of the Berserk guy. He's not doing too much. He's definitely the weak part of their party, but it doesn't seem like they've got any revives going for them, and I need that health back. So I'll go for that, go for the summon, go for the fairy here. And just have you go ahead and wait, because you got your regen going anyway. Gelhard is going to be out of attacks. He's only got 2 left to go. He's functionally the guy in the back of the row with the rocket launcher, so meh. Actually, a bit of a random note here. So the other day was covering some Xenonauts too. Which, yeah, technically speaking, by the way, I can't cover more of that. I think I mentioned that before. Alright, is he done yet? Like, are you ever gonna... There we go. Finally gets his critical quick. But yeah, interestingly enough, they kind of went for a system that I haven't seen used very often, and I thought was actually going to be changed, and apparently they're considering keeping it. Which is that instead of like scaling turn units and things like that, they just basically have a flat amount for every single action. And yeah, it might work. It might just work. Like at first, I was really against it, but then I was thinking about it more and more. And like, Silent Storm used that system, and that game's awesome. So I don't know. We'll see. It's all right. They're doing all this kind of thing. Need more Merle Bros. That's the thing. The only reason I didn't bring them, because they would have been awesome here, but then every other time, it's like basically all these guys were always immune to all that stuff. So I thought that they weren't actually going to be viable here. Apparently, I was wrong. But anyway, if my people ever get a turn, though, you know, I'm sure they'll be able to do some stuff. Do Arkan has turn, please? Damn, as well go for a flame attack here. There we are. Care more about getting Spear Boy gone than anybody else. Right, just go for that fairy. And yeah, even if he knocks him out, we're fine. Boo. I was kind of hoping that he would potentially get that proc there, and then I could just go and move him up and just detonate all over that archer, but no luck. What? Okay, 80%, misses 3 times in a row, sure, sounds legit. Wow! That is some crap right there. Alright, there's the last of his DHs. That is some crap. Didn't even get the auto regen. Okay. Time to get salty. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that RNG getting all mad about that one time. Alright, so he's gonna be able to hit everywhere. He's gonna be able to... This is probably game over now, because... yeah. Well, then again... he can't move up there, so if I move this way, then we should just barely survive. Actually, if we move here, because I don't know how that Spellblade range is gonna be. He's probably just gonna go for a Poison Ivy. He's gonna go for the stab. Dick. Dick, dick, dick. At least that didn't hit. Please don't go for the interrupts. The butt clench is real for this one. On the plus side, if this one lands, I believe the turns should line up just right to be able to self-destruct on those archers, and then potentially get that Night Guy taken out. The caster shouldn't be a problem anymore because it should be out of juice. Okay, so that was 4 80% that missed in a row. Oh, and they're immediately going to get a turn to take him out. Okay, fantastic. Are you going to get that proc? No critical quick. Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine! Alright. Alright, well, we got a perfect self-destruct right here. Frickin' kaboom. Get those two gone. Alright, we got Insta-Fairy, so we need one about there-ish. I don't think I can actually get both of them. Yeah, then it definitely won't be able to get both of them. Okay, what is our range on that? Okay, so we need... yeah, if we go to about there, we're fine. So he should be about to get his turn, hopefully. There we go. I mean, I think it's still doable. We're getting there. We need one spark over on the left. That would take care of the caster and would take care of the second knight. Humphrey there, he's probably just going to go for raw damage, as he's been doing. Just doing those same strikes over and over. Crossbow guy, what are you going to do? Right, still charging. Sure, it'd be nice if I could get a turn to finish those two off, but it seems like every time we're running into the same situation. Alright, come on. Because if he goes down, we're done. now puts us in the situation where I have to put Mega Rodan over here and attempt... There's a small chance that he can... Let's see. What's the flame attack on this? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So we need 1, 2... Yeah, he's not even going to have the range to do it. At least he can spark this one, I guess. I don't really know where this would leave the fight exactly. That leaves one within insta-death range. Leaves one standing. Man, that is such crap. Can't believe 4 missed 80% in a row just did that. Well, it's basically done now. And yeah, not a single critical quick. Sure. You lucky dickholes. We absolutely had that in the bag. RNG screwed. Oh well, oh well. Such will be life sometimes, it's fine, we have the setup going. It's fine, it's fine. I definitely should have made a save state before going into that thing, so that we don't have to go through this whole sequence again. But anyway, how's stuff been? Your strategy of fires are working? It was working perfectly fine! We had that in the bag, and then, like, nobody decided to come back to life. But yeah, no, it's working fine. We're getting the damage we need. We're getting the recovery we need for the most part. There were two things in that fight that did it. Because A, they got their turns stacked up in a weird way so that I couldn't actually get the life songs off in time. So they were all stacking at the end of the turn, as they sometimes do, obviously. Got a power level to 99. That's kind of what I did last time, more or less. The power level to 41. Maybe I'll do that at some point. During one of the boss fights, if I have to repeatedly do the whole singing thing over and over. Also, I will get more Marlboros. Right now I have only 2, and they're very underleveled. Name change on the title? Oh yeah, I saw that. It looks slightly different. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that same setup. I think it can work. Again, well, it clearly can work. It almost just did. Because A, we got the damage shut down almost immediately. We got the whole setup going to basically sweep the rest of their potential damage, and then it was just Spear Guy, who was almost dead. There was Archer Guy that was basically not doing very much. Then there was the last guy that was just berserking the whole time. So that wasn't even much of a threat, to be honest. Now, I'm still going to leave them in that same order. The reason being... I think it was F1 to save it. Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for that little stutter to happen. Now, the reason that I'm leaving it in that same order is because if they run forward and they don't attack any of them, then we're going to have a further problem wherein they get a turn earlier. So we don't want that to happen. But yeah, I think this can work all the way to the end, only because they've got the simple attack and heal at the same time situation. Also, is that guy's name always National Guard? That is a very small National Guard they got there. Although, I guess there have been situations recorded where folks would, defend an entire country with like 3 people. Okay, well that's fantastic. Immediately this has gone absolutely haywire. I don't actually remember what my quick load key is here, so one sec. What are my buttons? Is it even going to give me the option to change those? Yeah, I don't think it will. I think it's F2. Nope. That is to change what we're on. There we go, it's F3. Also, hang on just one sec. I need to go turn the AC down, because good lord is it hot here today. One moment. Alright, that's an improvement. That is a definite improvement. Yeah, so summer hit like a ton of bricks over here. As in, it was going perfectly fine for ages, and, well, then it was too cold, then it was too windy, then it was everything, and now it's just, like, absurd. It's just roasting hot outside every day now. But unfortunately, our AC can't tell what temperature is, so the average temperature in here is about 80. So that's always fun. But anyway, so, a funny little thing. Specifically, the things that come to mind for this are like FFT and Xenonauts. But it's the whole little thing whenever you see strategy games and the whole decision kind of they tend to go back and forth over like, do you do fewer people or do you do more? You know, to try and kind of adequately convey whatever feeling you're trying to go for there. And it's actually funny because recently over on the Xenonauts side of things, there have been a whole lot of discussions when it came to the second one and all that. What the hell was that? Please tell me we got the crit quick off that. Yeah, we did. All right. You know what? I think I might actually settle for him getting this damage here. Let's see. That would kill that one. Yeah, no, I can't do it. Okay, what? No, we're just gonna go for the spark here. But anyway, so it's always funny because there's always those times when it comes up like, oh, you know, here's how the real world did it and whatever else. And, you know, I think everyone has that mindset when every now and then, like, you know, you look at something, it's like, oh, you know, here's the real world equivalent. But it almost never goes right, if that makes sense. Like, it never seems, almost never seems to actually properly convey what they're hoping to achieve. They're like, specifically, one thing that kept coming up on these discussions is like why it is that when it comes to Xenonauts in particular, there's the option for airstrikes, but they're only there. Oh, but yeah, they're only there when your people are not there. So, for example, if you have somebody else, you know, or you don't have anybody else. What am I saying? If your team's there and you're having to fight, you've basically made the decision that, like, okay, you're gonna go fight this manually. And the airstrike is kind of just there as the auto-resolve mechanic. And so there were several discussions that had come up, like, oh, you know, how can it be set up so that you can have those in the middle of the fight? And a few modders were there, and they're like, okay, look, we tried it. It's just not really fun. You just basically blow up a huge chunk of the map, and that's it. Ooh, wait a minute. Man, if only I had a slowdown move on these guys. Alright. So we're going to go for another spark here. Going to put him right about here. And they're just going to try to grind these guys down, I think. But anywho, there's always those folks that show up. They're like, oh man, you know, I went for like 15 billion years in all the armies ever, and here's exactly how everything works, and here's all these mechanical specs of everything. And you know in the back of your head that guy has, or, you know, more likely 10-year-old has probably never come within a mile of anything remotely dangerous or anything else. But still, just like that discussion always comes up, and there's always suddenly a need for, like, I need military porn and everything. But I saw that come up for FFT a while ago, in which somebody had written this this long rant over, like, all these, you know, medieval siege tactics and everything else. Like, it's a game where you fight with 5 people, you know? What siege tactics are you gonna mod in exactly? Like, it's like over in TO they sorta kinda cover that a little bit, but you know, still, it's just the sieges never really come up in these games properly. Like, I know that's like OB64 tried. It was a system that was really more of an assault than a siege, but it was a cool system nonetheless. Like, it would be kind of nice if somebody... Well, I don't want to say it takes a note from, what the hell is it called? From Sudoku. Not exactly that, but if you took something along the lines of kind of like that kind of setting, like where you have all your characters and you just sort of say surround an area, and then you just have certain resources allocated to certain things, and just basically have a choice of using your own resources to make the fight easier, or maybe it'll fatigue your people or whatever else. And I think Himeko's story is actually going for something similar to that. So I'll be interested to see how that ends up panning out. But I think that they've actually been working towards something along those lines. So we'll see. Man, this pass does not want to let me through today. Still can't believe that was friggin' 480%, man. How do you all miss? Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I may notice if I sound a bit tired today. It's because I'm a bit tired today. Couldn't tell you why either. Like, slept fine. Slept more than enough. Went to bed early and all that, but just nope. Alright. So, first 60% missed. We can go ahead and let this continue on. Let's go ahead and go for that last song here. Do I want to go last song or do I want to go Nameless? Because last song, it definitely turned the tide last time. Nameless would allow for free self-destruct. So, okay, we'll go for this. It's a maybe. Like, I know last song is... Honestly, both of them are about as likely to actually do what I want them to do. This guy. This guy right here. With his not getting berserked. Also forgot to mention it earlier, but thank you, Cerabow, for the host. Appreciate it. Alright, we just got healed by a rock to the face. Sure. Sounds legit. Oh yeah. So yeah, what I was getting at earlier, with that whole, Xenonauts turn unit type discussion, I will be really, really curious to see if they by chance implement the same kind of system that Silent Storm did. So if you've never played that one, like I was showing it off a little bit ago, but basically, the only reason that the system works, like the whole, you have a certain amount of points, but every action costs a set amount. So, for example, you have some people that will just become ridiculously good at shooting. Like one of my favorite exploits when I was doing the pistol only run was the fact that one of the characters, if you pick a particular nationality and you pick a particular background, you start off with a pistol that is technically really weak, but has a really, 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 really low cost to fire. So you can literally fire that thing like a dozen times per turn. Which, yeah, needless to say, if you're doing a pistol-only run, was very, very exploitable. To the point where, at 2% accuracy and basically, almost no cost to fire the dang thing, plus familiarity lowering the cost, plus some perks that essentially lowered the firing cost as well, this created just an almost Fallout 1-esque situation, where they were just basically like firing over and over and over and reloading and firing over and over and over. Pretty much for about like 10 straight minutes. But yeah, it was really cheesy, but really fun. So yeah, long story short, they're going for that kind of system, it seems like, in Xeno 2. But the only reason that it worked is, yeah, they had that perk system, and they had an interrupt system where you would basically be able to interrupt anything with anything. Which, oh, son of a dick. Yeah, no, we're just gonna take the game over on this one. This one, I need to re-roll this map, because this layout of characters is not going to fly. We need that one from before. Because that don't act thing, that will eventually hit, and that basically completely disables them for the rest of the fight, because I don't have anything to do about that. Yeah, I just can't even get a leg to stand on before they're completely wiped. Bit of a problem. Definitely a bit of a problem. let's see if there's anything they might be able to do here. That answer's probably no. Like, it would just, even if they had free reign to attack everybody, they just wouldn't have the damage to actually finish this off. Unless, and the only reason I'm still continuing this on is because of this unless. Like, unless all those guys on the bottom decide to suddenly, like, bunch themselves up, the guy with the don't act on him takes a bunch of damage, gets a critical quick, and his don't act falls off immediately. And then they just get a miraculous self-destruct on all of those, and the last two can finish off the caster. Is that possible? Almost definitely not, but it'd be funny if it happened, right? So, there's that possibility. Alright. Let's go over here. He's gonna do absolutely nothing. That guy's gonna do Mighty Guard because he's a dick. Yeah, there's really nothing that can be done here. It's like, quick, we didn't give them enough benefits. Give them even more buffs. Yeah, his don't act would have to fall off immediately. These guys would have to be able to pile on this guy. It's super unlikely. But on the very, very, very off chance that it happens, you know, good to be prepared. Nice thing is, oh, and of course, he even blocks it. That 12% block, just for the hell of it. Jeez, apparently didn't give my weekly donation to the Church of Orange Jesus this week. Good lord. Actually, I think Don't Act disables his reaction abilities anyway. I'm not sure if it does it in this one, but it was always the case in Tactics Ogre. Alrighty, and they got the stop too, just for good measure. So, okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's just reset. I'm waiting for a game over. They're just toying with us at this point. There we go. We get to see that sweet title again. So there's that. So yeah, instead of just the bit on the bottom, now it's got the little bit over there, and they're hanging out just under the T, just slightly squidging under there. But okay, re-roll the map, hopefully get another one with that Berserk. I really should have quick saved on that one. That was a really, really good setup. And yeah, if there's a reason to power level to 99, then, you know, we'll do that at some point. It's just, yeah, that already took long enough when it came to the Weegraph fight. If it comes down to it, like, if Pup. You want to calm yourself? I think somebody can walk by without you freaking out. Come on, lay down. Braxton. Down. Good boy. Alright, moving on here. Alright, let's see if we do better this time around. Alright. Oh, Nanton Guard, not National Guard. Okay, I misread that last time. That is a big misreading. Not even remotely close. Funny part is, we're actually... Oh, if he gets an insta-kill here. Which also tells me that's not going to be an item setup, so first of all, go for last song. No. And last song we go nameless. I think last song is just more likely to work as far as what we're going for here. And then if we move him over here, the caster should target towards him. See what the archers decide to do. See what Collins does here. Mess with this stupid thing again. Fantastic. And we get a slow, because of course. Alright, we got Chuck Norris, the Sage, over here. Yeah, it's not that the numbers aren't there. I still can't believe that happened, though. We're so close. I think that actually might take the cake for RNG screw in this run, though. Definitely feels like it. Alright, so far so okay. And in fact, they left the middle tiles open. So potentially, one of the closer ones might be able to get in there for a self-destruct. So if that's going to be the case, we might as well go for sniping these guys on the side. Alright, this could work. I'm gonna go ahead and move him out of the way. Not that it's the most perfect setup, but still. Alright, you're gonna go in for the middle, go for the spark. That should work pretty well. The other one can go right next to the knight and go for the spark. Or that knight's on the left, go for the spark. Okay, he's gonna go for that auto haste. Man, that's annoying. Counter throw, that's fine. You go here, go for your spark. Perfect, so they're back to full health. They completely turned that around. It's gonna go one turn nameless and then life song. Or one last song and then we're gonna go life song rather. Come on, give me a quick. I know it's unlikely, but still. Who's that 149? That's him, so if I move this one right here, move you this direction, probably go for a life song here. Actually, just go for the Moogle. So he'll take the hit, he'll go for the Moogle here. Probably would have made more sense just to go for the Moogle by itself, without the move. Hit him anyway. No. Okay, worked out perfectly because he got the crit. Alright, so you can drop 300 on somebody if he needed to. Like this guy right here, for example. Normally I'd say going for one isn't really worth it, but in this case, he's hasted and he's causing a whole bunch of problems. So there we go, he's gone now. We'll get him up next round. Alright, that should crit quick. As long as nobody else attacks him, like this guy's about to. You're just a horrible person. Come on, go. Get a turn, get a turn, get a turn, get a turn, get a turn. Okay. Come on, get a turn. Yeah, if he moves, then he can get that self-destruct off at least. Yeah, there we go. It's not ideal. Alright, he can at least take that guy with him. Because, yeah, I don't want to take out all of them at the same time. What's the AT, actually? Yeah, because the other one's about to move right after him. So if I move him right here, move down this way, self-destruct. The other one can move in, go for the either the flame attack or the spark, I think. There we go. So that's their two biggest threats gone. Now, this guy's the one that keeps going for anti-snipes. He's annoying, but not the biggest issue, and then Spear Guy's a problem. Actually, if I have him go down here and self-destruct on these two, that would set them up for a spark finish later. Or I could just go... Actually, if I just go for a spark now, then we can at least draw some aggro towards him, and we don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed on revives. There we go. It's minor, but it's okay. He's gonna auto-protect, but that shouldn't matter in this case. He's gonna waste his MP. If he nails this... Okay. Alright, and at this point I'm just gonna move him probably over here-ish, someplace. Yeah, probably move him over here so he can be protected. Thing is, I need to be getting him back on Life Song, but I can't. Not at the moment, anyway. Come on. I swear this crap never wants to hit when I want it to. So we'll just go for the spark, get them all back to life. Perfect. So we should be able to make a nice little push in the middle. That guy is continuously still burning himself. Okay, if he's going for buffs, that's perfect, because they don't really apply in this situation. Archer's almost done. He's going for a cheer up or something. Yeah, I don't know why he's going for that. That's fine. If they want to go on support, that's perfectly fine. Please don't hit. Okay, survivable. Now we just move over here and do the same old Sparky thing. Yeah, that's not even gonna hit anyone. Whoops. He almost got Mighty Guarded, though. That would have been pretty awesome. Although that part was completely unintentional, to be honest. Okay, so that guy's just going to throw out 143s for the rest of the fight, it looks like. Let's go for that revive, get the team back up. And then next turn he'll start spamming Life Song as soon as he's back. It's just really unfortunate that he can't really do much as far as finishing off those two on the ground. And I wish there was a way to just have them be gone. Alright. Now let's move you over here. Spark. Okay, he's potentially giving us two Mighty Guards at the cost of maybe giving his guy one. Weird choice. Huh. Alright, setting him up for the finish. But that ain't gonna happen because this guy's gonna get in the way and fix all of it. There we go. Beautiful. Right, is that enough for a finish? Not quite. It's probably worth moving him up here. See about getting him healing everybody, though. Yeah, gets a little bit of damage off, heals his own dudes. It's fine. It'll work. It's good. Alright, now we just go Life Song, and that should be it. That's fun. Love that movement right there. Let me just go ahead and set up this charge and then completely walk out of it. Works out perfectly. Brilliant plan. No problems whatsoever. As you do. Okay, and at this point, I guess we might as well just start spamming flame attacks, really. One flame attack right there. Probably put a spark on him just to make sure it's guaranteed. Was expecting him to go for the auto protect. More Life Song. Yeah, we got this. The Spear Boy, basically the setup between Spear Boy and the Knight up there is about all they can really do. The Caster just takes too long to attack at this point to be much of a threat anymore. He'll be out of juice soon. The Archer up there is undead, and, well, I think he's not undead, is he? I'm not sure what he is, but either way, he's slowed. He seems to be on perma. No, that's a Flux Armlet. That's what he's got on him. He's just in a state of perma-slow. You might as well just hit him with stop, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. At this point, I'm not even concerned about that, because he can't really do anything anyway, so I'd rather just not have to worry about his turn. And for some reason, that didn't hit the Knight. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. And I mean that seriously. It's not anything to worry about right now. See, it's just enough to keep them going. As long as that initial charge is stopped. Neato. They're just pounding on the poor guy. Honestly, if he gets knocked out, that's probably the easiest way to cure him of all his issues. Go for this Knight. Roasty toasty Mr. Nightman. Caster shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let's see. Let me go for some Nameless here. Get some buffs out. Yeah, I think we might just not be able to finish off that Archer if he keeps this up. Man, that's annoying. Stupid bastard over there. He's been so close to death for so long, and he just keeps slowly whittling his way back. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Come on. Get dead, please. Much appreciated. Have a nice last few seconds of your life. That's just rude. What an absolute dick. Been singing that song for ages now. Well, aren't you adorable? Okay, that did absolutely nothing. It's almost like it worked out pretty darn well to sit there and sing in place for way the hell too long. Just power grind everything with through the power of song. Alright, truth be told, this guy's the biggest annoyance right now. Just because he keeps interrupting and all that. Yep. There we go. And I'm just gonna go for Spark here, just to kind of spruce him back up a little. There we go. Done. He's feeling better. He got set on fire. It's a good time for him. Please tell me he doesn't have items or something now. I mean, what abilities does he even still have? Okay, we might still lose this. Thanks, RNG. Appreciate it. Yeah, the only way I see this happening now, jeez, they need to do, like, freaking 1200 damage in no time at all. Not going for the self-destruct here, because I can't really afford it. What are some main ways the mod differs from others? Basically, it tries its best to stick to vanilla FFT balance, but removes exploits and adds a whole bunch of cool new features and stuff like that. So basically, I would just say an overall smoothness. Like, oh come on, RNG, what is wrong with you? Jesus, today. For reference, by the way, Dracos, earlier there were 4 revives in a row for 80% that missed. Then they got a 30% insta-kill. Now he just dodged for 12%. Like, oh boy. It's something else here. Anywho. So yeah, as far as the mod goes, it basically adds a whole bunch of cool little features all over the dang place. We don't exactly want to self-destruct here anyway. Let's go for the spark. So, for example, a lot of your classes are a good bit more interesting this time around. Like the mediator is actually more of a caster type setup. You got your wait, why can't that hit exactly? Are you telling me after all this other crap, he's immune to fire? Oh my god, man! Oh, I will say it's not actually more difficult than vanilla. I'd argue it's in some ways it's easier because just pretty much all strategies are a lot easier. For example, stuff like axes are just better. Oh my goodness, this is something else. This fight is really something else. Yeah, Lancers are awesome in this one. But seriously, Cerabow, like, there is nothing wrong with this fight. I just can't believe this RNG right now. Because there's zero reason we should be losing this, and yeah. Oh boy. Alright. Pretty much back to the start now. God lord, that was... Wait a minute. I haven't been using all my team slots. I'm just stupid. Okay. There we go. In that case, yeah, we got a better chance this time. But yeah, Lancers are definitely one of my favorites too. It's like, for example, I had a setup last time where one of the shields gives you permanent undead status, and then you have other items that can potentially render you immune to crystallizing. So, for example, you combine that, you basically have a permanently undead, technically perma-slowed, but then also technically somewhat immortal Lancer that'll always come back to life. But then also you have all your jumps scaling off of speed. So, for example, that whole setup gave a whole bunch of extra speed, even though they're technically perma-slowed. So they wound up being a ridiculously good jumpy, stabby type situation. Anyway, let's just say the best way to describe this mod, there's just a whole lot of more fun combinations to work with. It's like if vanilla lost its exploits, made full use of its mechanics, and you just had a whole lot more to do. So there we go. It doesn't try to be. It also takes a lot of the good stuff from 1.3 and just kind of works it in there, you know, as you do. But I like to say it's kind of like 1.3, but it doesn't like kicking you in the dick. So there we go. Any dang ways, let's go ahead and try this again. Hopefully this time without getting screwed by RNG. Because that was just plain unfortunate. Now, I'm going to leave this cat down here. For the most part, I'm not too concerned about what he does. He's here as kind of an extra down the line. Since somehow I missed the fact that there was a 5th slot available for this one. Again, we'll just chalk it up to I'm apparently dumb today. It happens. I will say, despite everything, Boko is probably not going to be keeping up with the party now. Like, I think he's still back at level 16 or something. Everybody else is at above 40. It's going to take way too long to bring him up to scratch. And, okay, I should also probably mention Boko is actually unique now. There's different types of chickens available for all of your chickeny pleasure. However wrong that sounds. But yeah, there's more types of chickens available, and he's the kind of master of all chickens, as it were. You got a few little mini story events added. They're not full-on story events, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Can I have a turn now? Alright, so they did set themselves up in the same way. So if I go for this is still the most threatening element of their entire team. Oh my god, man. This might have to be the last attempt for the day, because I do have to go get work stuff done, and my goodness, RNG is just not playing nice today. At all. Alright. There we go. Wait, why did I go for the spark instead of the self-destruct? I think I did a whoops. We're just gonna go with that. But you know what? Honestly, it's fine, because last song should be able to sort this out and all the same. We might still get a chance to pull this back. Oh, and actually, I think it's ! Cerabow to get to the Discord for this one. Because he actually has his own Discord set up for the mod. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Coming back from bad RNG always feels good, yeah, but in this run, it's been unlikely, to say the least. Just basically the thing with this run has pretty consistently just been that everything seems to want to go wrong constantly. We've had some pretty awesome moments. Did that bring it up? No? Okay, in that case, hang on. Let me post the link up here. Because that is a nice little Discord to have there. I could have sworn I put that command in a while ago, so I'm not sure why it's not there. Alright, go for the spark against this guy. We know that the Sagelington up there is immune. Best mod. Are we starting the best mod wars again? Alright, hang on. The Discord app is being all weird. If you ever, oh, it just says one vision? Man, I love both of them. I just love all these mods so much. See, then we also have to bring X Division into that whole thing, and it's like, okay, like, where exactly do we draw the line here? Because we have all these amazing mods that so many people put so much work into. It's like, at what point do you start feeling like a dick? Alright, so you know what? The cat is here as the Sage Assassin. He's gonna just come around whenever we need him at the last minute. Just kind of take out that kitty. Here it is. Here's the Cerabow mode. Let's pick up this link. Alright, there we go. Invite people. Sorry, it's just being a little slow. Mod that just replaced the instances of millennials in games with adult supporting another. Alrighty, let's go for the self-destruct here. This is about as perfect as that's gonna get. Hopefully take these two out. Perfect. Alright, now we're in business. We've got a foothold. That's always the foothold, as soon as the first two go down. So, I think that was Spear Boy up there. Crap. Okay, Roms is super low in health right now. I mean, alright, whatever. We can't use the Kitty Assassin anymore. Alright, if you could go ahead and stop, that'd be amazing. Oh, come on. How did that even happen? How did they get overwhelmed like that? Nice. Yeah, there's no way of wrapping that one up. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Because he should have had enough to keep going. I mean, we could go for the Biolante here. I think the best approach is still going to be Assassin Kitty. So let's put you over here, put Assassin Kitty over this one. Actually, no, just swap these two. And yes, I know I said that was the last attempt. But whatever, we're going to try it one more time, okay? I think Assassin Kitty can do it. Because that guy shouldn't be immune to his craziness. So if you didn't know, in this mod, essentially Assassin Kitty is primarily there for running up and petrifying stuff. The fireballs are all there for basically attacking and healing at the same time. Ramza is not allowed to attack anything, really. There was one fight where an exception was made, and that's currently why everybody's above level 40. Because he was allowed to fight back during the Weegraf fight, which basically consisted of him maxing out his physical attack to the point that he was doing 9999 on everything, by singing so hard that, you know, just everything died. Alright, fantastic. Douchebag's still going for his insta-kills. Alright, let's go for that last song. I'm going to move him right here. Should hopefully work. We're going to move Assassin Kitty up here. They might get targeted. Honestly, that's pretty well fine there. Okay. Trying to figure out what the hell the actual AoE for Abyssal Strike is. It kind of seems like it's a, like it goes up and then spreads out kind of situation. It's weird looking. Yeah, it would have been really handy to have that kitty here last time. I can't believe I just completely missed that there was a team slot. Like I said, I have no idea why I'm tired today. Just how it goes. Alrighty. That's fine. So immediately knowing not all of them are a threat. So this guy isn't a threat. This guy is. It's because he's 2 levels higher than everybody else for some reason. That guy is going to be the least threat because he's 5 levels behind. Either way, we're just going to go for a bunch of sparks here. And the nice thing about the sparks is, yeah, they'll just basically turn into a meat grinder here. That's... Wait a minute, that got its vertical count. Wait a minute. I'm just dumb. That's a two-tile bone, or two-tile situation, not one. Like I said, a little bit sleepy in the head today. My apologies. That's why it's not going to be a terribly long one. That's just how it goes today. Unfortunately. Like, I would say, like, oh man, you know, maybe it was the kiddos getting everyone up at night. And yeah, they did get both of us up at night, but still, like, getting up and handing a baby a pacifier and asking his sister to stop hiding them under her mattress wouldn't, you know, it's just basically a daily thing. That's nothing to do with today in particular. Alright, come on, Assassin Kitty, take out that friggin' wizard. Zerabigo, Zago Boom. They hit their own guy, that is fantastic. He's gonna get his regen. Assassin Kitty should... Yeah, there we go, he gets his turn. Please tell me you can get petrified. He can't get petrified, but he can get stopped. But you know what? In that case, petrified is a bit more useful against this guy. Heading off to the gym and then going to writing. Well, thank you very much. You have a fantastic time becoming all huge over there. Good luck on coming out of the gym looking like Schwarzenegger. Alright, now we're going to go for that life song. I'm just going to set, wait, and regenerate. Go for the spark grinder over here. Hopefully, that might actually be enough to take them out. Maybe. If not, it's gonna at least be a crap load of damage. Yeah, not quite there. If all of them had hit, that would have been a different story. But, you know, in all honesty, that would have been unrealistic to expect. I probably should check those numbers first and just flame attack one of them down. Alright. Come on, get that petrify. Yes, it's something. Alright. Let's put Assassin Kitty down here so that hopefully they target him. That's fine. He actually took out his own guy with that. And yeah, now they're all going to be lined up for a Fairy Revive. If they had done that in a little bit of a different order, for example, if the Life Song had gotten off first, there was a chance he might have been able to get a self-destruct on that guy in the corner, but that's fine. This time we have a way to deal with the Sage. As long as you don't get any stops, and he got a stop. And, oh, for a second there I thought he'd get a double stop. Okay. It's problematic. It's problematic, but doable. Right, so first off, this one's a given. Now, as far as where he moves... And Norris is trying to get his friend back. So yeah, might as well just leave him there. It might actually even be better than I thought it was. Alright, we can lock that guy down there, although his verticality is still going to be a bit of an issue. Or we can just go finish off this one for now. Go for the Spark. I'll go for the Spark there. We'll have one of them go and lock that guy down there. We should hopefully be able to get the Assassin Kitty up there to petrify or stop somebody. Should give a little bit more time there. Okay, good. Got all the revives for once. Can't believe that I'm actually saying that, like, after 6 or 7 attempts today, that's literally the first time all of them hit. Alright, Assassin Kitty gets to do nothing because he gets immediately shot in the face, sure. That's not rude or anything, Archer. Right. Gonna go over here, get Assassin Kitty back up. He's gonna take a pretty hefty... Ow. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Keep forgetting you can't block spears, but that's fine. In fact, I don't even need to block anybody. That guy's just down there. Yeah, we're just gonna go for multiple flame attacks here. 'Cause that guy has to go. He absolutely has to go. So he's going for a bolt 2, so he's probably drained at this point, right? No, he's just going for a bolt 2, I guess. Why would you go for a bolt 2? It's a really strange choice. Alright, whatever. Oh, I love when that kind of stuff happens. Okay. Well, now he's just gonna go for the maximum self-destruct. Perfect. And in fact, Assassin Kitty should just be able to finish him off. Yep. Goodbye, douchebag. Alright, these two are going to hype themselves up with a little bit of fire and get ready to go deal with that guy down there. In fact, yeah, I'm just going to split them up so that they're facing different directions so he can't get multiple at one time. As long as he's taking... Oh, you better not. We're not doing that again. We are not... You know what? No. Okay. Not hitting the save state, but seriously, we are not doing that again. That was the worst. That friggin' 34% insta-kill that managed to get everybody. Or that managed to lose the entire fight. That's kind of the downside of doing a monster run, though. Is you basically only have one they can reliably revive. For now, anyway. There are a couple characters that can revive. I should probably put that out there. Certain types of goblins can revive, especially the tier 2s. Certain types of what's it? Let's put you over here. We'll move the other one soon. Yeah, Boko can revive. Some of the chickens can revive. But yeah, it's basically goblins and Boko that are going to be the main revival sources. But yeah, let's just say that I'd prefer to just not run into those situations in the first place. Yeah, the cats are definitely better now. And this guy is the biggest threat at the moment, so we'll go ahead and flame attack him. Come on, give me that re-raise. Whole lot of nothing. Either way, he's dead. Let's go ahead and try to revive this one. Yeah, I love how that one's 93% even. So this means that it wasn't just 480% in a row. Some of those were 90s. Or 93% that had missed. There we go. Sucks. Alright. Move you over here. Spark for life. Sparky, sparky, spark. It's nice to see longbows being actually threatening again, though. Don't you do it. Like, I understand that he's going for what's logical here, because that is absolutely the best move to be making. But just like, man, that really, really sucks if that were to hit. At this point, I think we're actually far enough into this that we should still be able to actually still win it. Like, even if he had nailed the insta-kill there. But then, I guess it depends. Because we have one that's stopped, another one that's really slow. They would have each had 2 moves, maybe? It's hard to call. But yeah, no. There's nothing this last guy can do. Like, he might be able to stop maybe 1 or 2 of them. Might be able to take out the cat or some such, but still, he's got 1 move. He seems to be just getting that proc on absolutely everybody. Alright. Just gonna go for Nameless Song here, because haste will override stop. At least I think it will. Again, it's always a little bit confusing going back and forth between FFT and Tactics Ogre. Just because, yeah, so many of the rules kind of just behave differently. Like don't act and don't move. The TO version will essentially don't act, don't move, and stop are always exclusive. So if you run into any of those, or if you need to cure one of them, you can just override it with one of the other ones. So for example, you get a guy hit by stop, so you just go ahead and hit them with a bind or something like that if they're a ranged unit, or if you want them to run, then you hit them with a shackle, and suddenly they can move again. It's interesting. I guess it's arguable whether it's cheesy or not, but I think it's alright. They got Randy. Okay. Let's go ahead and move here. See if we get any new skills. That is a lot of new skills. Let's see. What'll actually be useful out of this? I guess Comet? No, you can't use Comet. Rune Barrier? Rune Barrier might be useful. Just some of the old Negotiator moves. Or I guess what used to be the Negotiator moves. And yeah, I want to go collect that Sage's stuff. So we'll go ahead and get this guy pretty close to death, but not quite finish him off. Burn. There we are. And we'll just kind of trap him right over here. What kind of abilities we got? Re-raise. You know what? I might as well just go ahead and switch him over to White Mage instead of Summoner then. I'm thinking about why haven't I done that? I guess it's because it doesn't have as much AoE. Anyway, we'll go ahead and detonate Apocalypse 1992. There we go. Apocalypse. Done deal. So okay, that'll be that for today. Just basically going to go and save it, and that'll be all for now. Gotta get going off to work here. So thank you guys for stopping by. It's been fun. And yeah, hopefully we'll be making a bit more progress than just a single map next time. Because that was a bit of a wall there, but we got it. So yeah, it should be Thursday for more of the run. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Take care.